Let's talk today about the mindset of the wealthy. If you want to become rich, there's one concept you absolutely have to understand: the power of compound interest. Everyone's been focused on investing lately. I've seen a lot of messages from people saying they want to learn how the big players actually built their wealth step by step. So today, let's break down the fundamental logic behind getting rich. You've definitely heard the term compounding mindset before, probably so many times it's become background noise. But the truth is, 99% of people have never really understood it, let alone applied it to their lives. Einstein once said, "The most powerful force in the universe isn't the atomic bomb. It's compound interest combined with time." Put more bluntly, the people who understand it make serious money, and the people who don't end up working for those who do. My idol, Warren Buffett, Old Man Buffett, started out selling newspapers and Coke when he was a kid, pennies and dimes at a time, and he stacked that all the way to $106 billion. That's compound interest. It's not just a rich person's secret. It's the most imitatable path to wealth for ordinary people too. So what exactly is compound interest? Let's start with a story. In ancient India, a minister named Sissa invented the game of chess. The king was completely hooked. He played obsessively, forgetting to eat and sleep, and decided to reward Sissa generously. He told Sissa he could have anything he wanted. Sissa said, "Your Majesty, I don't want much. I just ask that you place 1 grain of wheat on the first square of the chessboard, 2 on the second, 4 on the third, and so on, all the way to the 64th square. Then please give those grains to your servants." The king thought this was the most modest request he'd ever heard, and immediately agreed. But when his people started calculating how much wheat this would actually require, everyone in the room was stunned. Because at this rate, filling the board would take over 500 billion tons of wheat. Even if you emptied the entire world's wheat production at the time, you couldn't meet the minister's demand. They'd have to farm for thousands of years just to produce enough. That's the power of compound interest. The terrifying thing about exponential growth is that it's completely silent. At the beginning, you can barely see it, but let it accumulate long enough, and the speed of growth will literally drop your jaw. Most people gravitate toward things that deliver instant results. But over the long run, that actually makes them miss out on much bigger opportunities. Imagine I gave you 2 choices. Option 1, I give you $1 million every day for a month. Option 2, I give you $1 on day 1, $2 on day 2, $4 on day 3, doubling every day, also for a month. Assuming I don't default, which would you pick? I'm willing to bet that before today, a lot of people would have instantly picked option 1. $1 million a day sounds incredible. But here's the reality. With option 1, you'd end up with about 30 million. With option 2, after 30 days, you'd have over $1 billion, enough to retire anywhere in the world on the spot. That's the magic of compounding. After hearing that, you're probably fascinated and want to know how to calculate it. Well, the formula is simple, but here's the thing. Knowing the formula won't make you an extra cent. What really matters is learning how the masters apply compound interest to every area of their lives. At the core, their philosophy is just one thing: slow is fast. Whether you're building a career, accumulating wealth, or improving your health, the essence of compounding is simple. The longer you stick with it, the more powerful it gets. Warren Buffett didn't get rich because he was some kind of genius. He got rich because he was conservative, he was consistent, and he lived long enough. He once said that when he got married, he could have bought a house, but he chose to rent instead and kept his money invested. The reason was simple. Buying a house is like a craftsman losing his tools. Only investing lets your money work for you. And Buffett is incredibly conservative. He never touches high-risk investments he doesn't understand, because he knows that one wipeout can erase all the compounding you've built up, and you'd have to start from zero. Here's an example. Say you invest $5,000 every month, with an annual return of 6%. Starting at age 20, by 60, you'd have 10 million. But if you wait until 30 to start, under the same conditions, you'd only have 5 million. That's the brutal side of compounding. A 10-year delay cuts your wealth in half. So, the earlier you start, the more dramatic the results. Plus, when you're young, the cost of making mistakes is low. You can afford to invest, experiment, and accept lower returns. But you have to start early if you want to find the financial strategy that actually works for you. Because for ordinary people, wealth freedom is really hard to achieve just by pinching pennies and saving, especially in an era of low interest rates and inflation. Parking your money in the bank only makes it worth less over time. Of course, the compounding mindset doesn't just apply to investing. It works for learning, health, and skill building too. Read a little every day, and over time, your knowledge and overall ability will multiply. Exercise 10 to 30 minutes a day, and after a few years, your body and even your appearance will change. That's how compounding works. It looks unimpressive at first, but the long-term result is a complete transformation. And that brings me to the final point. The wealthy mindset isn't just about understanding compound interest. You also need to understand what's called opportunity cost. Every dollar and every unit of time can be used in many different ways. But you can't just jump into everything that looks profitable. You have to choose where to place your bet. You could put your money into skill development, real estate, rental income, stocks, funds, or simply fixed deposits collecting interest. What wealthy people do is weigh all the options and invest their limited resources where it matters most. That's the accelerator in Buffett's philosophy of getting rich. He's always comparing different investment opportunities. He never buys something just because it's making money. He waits until he finds the place that maximizes compounding return, and then he goes all in. So, financial freedom isn't some unreachable dream. It's a chemical reaction between four elements: time, patience, compound interest, and opportunity cost. The sooner we understand that and start taking action, the closer we'll be to financial freedom. Just remember this: wealthy people don't chase quick money with instant results. What they pursue is the quiet miracle of steady compounding. That's what you've always heard called long-termism.